What is good? Welcome back to the channel. Women think they are slick. So that will be today's topic. And if you can relate to this, or if you can't relate, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to enlighten you on why they think this way. So let's start with just them growing up, right? Especially if they have some sort of relative attractiveness towards them. Accountability gets tossed out the window, right? They can do no wrong. So when accountability goes out the window, responsibility doesn't develop as well, because those two go hand in hand, right? Empathy is also non-existent, because it's like, oh wow, here's how they think. Oh wow, if I can get away with this, that means I can get away with more stuff. And I won't have to get checked on it. Because that's the world that we live in, right? Men, we have our sex drives that will never go away. So that means we're gonna fall short when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, because we are impulsive. We're impulsive beings. And what we do at the time doesn't make sense. But it only makes sense until after you experience it. I might do an actual video on that, because I myself had to go through the same thing. Like, it's for us men, we hear other topics, or we hear different viewpoints from different people on why we shouldn't do something, but we're like, nah. You hear it all the time. She's not like that, bro. She's a good one. No, my girl's different. Is that so? And yeah, I mean, it really takes for you to get punched in the face for you to wake up and be like, damn. Like, so that's how it is, huh? But anyway, back to women, right? So they developed this mindset really early, since they're the princesses growing up, right? Anything is possible. All your dreams will come into fruition. I forgot what the word is. But yeah, that will all happen. And the best part, you don't need to put in any work. You don't need to take a self-accountability for any of your actions. And what is self-improvement? Oh man. So yeah, it develops, it starts really early. And then as they get older, they start developing hormones, they start dating. And hey, why should I change for this man? You know, why? Like, it makes no sense. I'm perfect. All my friends are perfect. So yeah, that's the selfish mindset they go into relationships. And then men are like, they go in and they're like, oh, I can change that. She's gonna think differently after dating me. Yeah, we have some news for you, bro. We have some real news for you. but you're not gonna hear it until we wake you up, until it wakes you up. So, oh, my massager just went off, hold on. There we go. But yeah, it's a shame that society has come this way. It's not just America, it's everywhere. But it's disproportionately in America. And it wasn't as bad, honestly. It was pretty manageable, I want to say a couple decades ago. I mean, it was even way more manageable maybe a century ago, right? But now with social media into play, oh man. And then the thing is, the government, the divorce courts, the family courts, everyone is siding with the women, right? So they're feeding these lies, everyone's feeding them these lies, and it's like, they want everyone to think, oh, this is reality, when all it's doing is destroying the nation. So that's why people do and travel overseas. Men travel overseas because they see the bullshit and they decide to make their own choice. I'm doing a lot here. My bad. Let's stay locked in. That's why men go overseas. And women, they see that shit and they try their best to blacklist it, avoid it, ignore it. I mean, if they're gonna make comments, they're gonna bash it with as much hate as possible. They're gonna try to defend the women overseas, and then the women overseas are like, they over here because y'all ain't doing a good job. It's a clown show. It really is. And the people, this is in reference to my last video, which is INTJs. We see this shit and we move accordingly. I'm so glad and I thank God that since I have to go through this life, I can go through with a mostly logical brain. And that's one thing as a man you gotta have. You gotta be logical, or else you will get played and you will end up broke. So yeah, logistics, analytics, you gotta stay on top of that. You gotta stay on top of the trends. You don't have to be in the trends, but you gotta know what's going up, what's going down. And at this rate, all I can see, women are gonna continue. Like, even though Donald Trump is president, like, this is just a little temporary pause before the continued de-escalation of America as we know it, right? It was already getting pretty bad during the Biden administration. And it's like, after Trump, I can feel it. Like, this is like a spiritual warfare. Like, as soon as Trump leaves office, everything's just gonna go back to how it was. Because honestly, I can't see another Republican being elected that's pretty much globally renowned as Trump, right? So all I can say is get it in while you can. That's it. All right, guys. Have a good day. Peace.